It's your girl Sin, and I'm back with another video. And if you want to see what I'm going to be doing today, stay tuned.
T-shirt chick.
Alright, Print Squad, in today's video I'm going to be washing out a screen and offering you guys tips in case you're having issues while you're trying to wash out your screens. So in the last video you saw that I was in the dark room and I actually burned the screen and I sprayed it with water to stop it from exposing. So what I'm going to do now is grab that screen and take it into my washout room so that I can wash it out. Burned the screen, washed the image out of the screen. Now I have to let the screen dry. So as you guys saw earlier, I put it in my dark room so it could dry, and it usually takes maybe 30 minutes if you got a good setup in there for your screen to dry, but it can differ depending on your setup. So if you go in there and the screen is not dry to touch, then it's not dry and you would not be able to print, because you have to tape screens up on the edges so that the design won't go through, you know, so that the ink won't go through in the places that you don't want it to, like where your design is not at. So the tape is not going to stick to it. So you want to make sure that it's dry, and also you don't want to wet your shirt as you're trying to print it with a wet screen. So you want to make sure that it dries. It may take longer than 30 minutes depending on your setup, but with my setup it takes about 30 minutes or less. And then sometimes even when it's hot weather, you know, that helps it a little bit more when it's hotter in the shop depending on the temperature. Okay, so now that you have seen me successfully wash out the image from a screen, I'm gonna go through a few troubleshooting tips for you guys. The first thing is when you're burning the screen, you know, you have to make sure that it's the correct exposure time, because if it's not, then you can have issues when it comes to washing out your screen. Okay, if you go in there and you're trying to wash out your screen and the whole image comes out and the emulsion comes out, that means that you have not exposed your screen for a long enough time period. So that screen is not usable anymore. You would have to redo a new screen. When you're exposing the new screen, you want to make sure that you increase the time that you're burning so that you can hopefully get it to come out better this time. The next thing is if you have a lot of details in your design and the details are washing out of the design, a lot of times that can mean that you use a screen with too high of a mesh. And I do have a video on screen mesh. I'll try to link it for you guys so that you can check that out. Maybe I'll leave it up above on one of these sides so that you can check it out. In case you're interested. I recommend a 160 mesh as your lowest mesh unless you're using like glitter or some other type of special ink to print. If you go in there and you cannot wash out your image, then that means you have overexposed your screen. And there can be other issues that happen when you washing it out, but I can't go through all of them on here. So if you do have any questions or concerns about washing out screens, then please leave the comments down below and I will get to them as soon as possible. And if it's something that you know that needs a detailed explanation, I'll do a video on that for you and I'll shout you out in the video. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And I also have another channel, the T-Shirt Chick Live channel, aka the T-Shirt Chick Red channel, which is actually T-Shirt Chick Live here on YouTube. On that channel, I do live streams daily on Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time. So if you want to be on there for the live streams, you can ask your questions live. We talk about a lot of different topics. It's really kind of just a hangout session. So be sure to subscribe to that channel if you haven't and hit the notification bell on both channels. You can also follow me on Instagram at T-Shirt Chick TV, and always check below my videos because I try to leave links for you guys for the different products and equipment that I use to print t-shirts. And also you can join that Print Squad group on Facebook. And I appreciate you guys watching. I will see you in another video. Print Squad out. Plastic.